Bogdan Krsic, 1932. Sarajevo, 2009. Belgrade. Graduated from the Academy of Applied Arts in Belgrade in the class of Professor Mihail Petrov, and then continued his studies in Prague with Professor Karol Svolinski. Since 1957, he has exhibited independently. Belgrade, Brno, New York, Prague, Paris, and at collective exhibitions in the country and abroad, Belgrade, Bucharest, Krakow, Warsaw, Berlin, Barcelona, Paris, Vienna, Minsk, Ankara. He was a professor at the Faculty of Applied Arts in Belgrade and a member of several art associations, ULUS, ULUPUDS, Graphic Collective, Ex Libris Association, Czech Graphic Artists Association Haller. He has won numerous awards and recognitions: Selection, the Golden Needle of ULUS, the Big Seal of the Graphic Collective, 1963, Graphic Biennale Gold Medal, Buenos Aires, 1968, Golden Pen of Belgrade, 1968, 1970, October Book Equipment Salon Award, 1970, October Award of the City of Belgrade, 1975, First International Biennale Award, Ankara, 1986, Special Award of the Dry Needle Biennale, Uzis, 1993, Small Seal of the Graphic Collective, 2007. Several books, studies on Krsic's work have been published. Dragondor Devic, Bogdan Kršić, 1968, Vanja Kraut, Bogdan Kršić Grafiki Listovi, 1987, Slobodan Lazarevic Myomir Petrovic, Demiurg, 1997, Branislava Jevtovic, Ugrotisnim Posarista Bogdana Kršića, 2004. Bogdan Kršić was a versatile artistic figure who left an indelible mark in the artistic production of the second half of the 20th century and the beginning of the new millennium with his authentic authorial attitude and recognizable visual style. Kršić was a representative of the traditional school of graphic thinking, an erudite artist who created an extensive and rich oeuvre in printmaking, graphic design, illustration, book design and ex libris, ceramics, scenography, heraldry, all of which come together in Krsic's recognizable poetics dedicated to man and his destiny eternally repeated. Educated based on the models and requirements of applied artistic practices, the works of Bogdan Kršić are aesthetically carefully thought out, as well as spiritually and intellectually rich and nurtured. The entire artistic practice of Kršić is focused on a philosophically intoned observation of humanity through the historical perspective of European literary, theatrical and artistic heritage. An excellent connoisseur of humanistic and classical scholarship, Kršić examines the trajectory of history, civilization, the possibilities of its chronology, logic and the repetition of certain phenomena, the ironic, enigmatic, grotesque, surreal, oneiric, hallucinatory, apocalyptic, eccentric, parabolic, and the fantastic, are just some of the creative layers that shape the ambience and micro-universe of his works. Close to the spiritual brotherhood of great masters, Goya, Dürer, El Greco, Kahlo, Bosch, Ensor. Kršić formulated unique visual narratives and notes on the rises and falls of man through unique paraphrases of his famous predecessors. He celebrated the genius of man, but he also, in a way both lucid and sarcastic, questioned and relativized man's dogmas and shed light on his delusions. An energetic researcher of literary sources, Erasmus of Rotterdam, Sebastian Brant, Kanjoš Macedonović, Benvenuto Celini, Ivan Goran Kovačić, Njgos, Milan Komnenić. Instead of quotations or artistic homages, Krsić led an active creative dialogue with the anthological achievements of literature and their famous authors, examining an ambivalent relationship to history, culture, memory. The expressive gesture of his drawing, with precise, concentrated linear weaving, is put in the service of stage, performative and theatrical revelations in the manner of a Renaissance graphic virtuoso. Layered and complex as an encyclopedia, Krsić's oeuvre can also be seen as a visual treatise and/or reflection on a rich artistic and life experience. Krsić's rich creativity and dedicated work on the affirmation of visual arts are woven into the life, professional values, and achievements of the graphic collective, in whose gallery he held several solo exhibitions of prints and drawings. In 1958, 1964, 1975, 1990, 2008. He was the first ever laureate of the Great Seal Award. 1963, which is nowadays a respected professional recognition that has for 6 decades played a significant role in the history of this medium within the visual arts scene of our region. The members of the jury for the award: Ivan Dobakovic, Stojan Selic and Mario Mascarelli, recognized a special kind of fiction and extraordinary elements of form in Krsić's equidant, etching winners. An extensive bibliography of texts and critical reviews testifies to the peculiarities and achievements of Krsić's work. And a selection of these texts, from Jasudi Negri, Slobodan Ristic, Ljiljanis Ljubčević and Ljiljanis and Cool, was published in the study imprint of Time. History in Progress, dedicated to the Great Seal Award of the Graphic Collective. The meticulous, methodical, and responsible approach Krsić nurtured in relation to his creative aesthetic and ethics is confirmed by the fact that the artist left a detailed record of all his prints, chronologically numbered and labeled with technical data on the works. In addition to creative and pedagogical work, Bogdan Kršić was an active participant in the cultural life of Belgrade, Serbia and the former Yugoslavia, supporting the contemporary cultural scene. As a participant in numerous forums, member of selection committees and art councils, with a special focus on affirming various visual arts,